Hi guys, I'm Father McHale. This is going to be Slime Farm 1.2 or 2.0. I'm making another video in response to all the requests I've been getting for help. I try to help as many people as I can, but I just can't get through everybody, and I feel bad about that. And I don't want to upset anybody, so hopefully this video will help, anybody who I can't reach out to personally. And if you still have problems, of course, then just keep trying at me, and eventually I'll find time. For starters, you're going to want to, pick whatever world you want to find it in. And also you're going to want to go ahead and visit this website. Sorry if I get disconnected, there's a thunderstorm going on outside. But basically the website, and I'll show it here, is extension.ws/minecraft/slimes.html. Go ahead there, and like I said, you should be able to see it on the screen at this point. And then you're going to want to pull up your world seed. Before you go into it, you can stop right here and just go ahead and enter your seed. And so for me, you can see mine there on the screen. And I'm going to go ahead and enter it. Take your time, make sure that you get it right. Read it out loud if you need to, because that's important. If it has a minus sign in front of it, make sure you add that, and then you're going to want to click Update Map. And then you're going to want to load your world and go ahead inside. So you should see a picture of what it looked like once I hit Update Map. And then you're going to want to hit Load and go into the game. Now that I'm in my world, I'm going to want to go right in here to my house. Get right in the center of my living room, and then I'm going to pull out my actual world map. Now I'm going to go back to the Slime Finder application on my computer, and where it asks for X equals, I'm going to change that to 378, and where it asks for Z equals, I'm going to change that to -5, and then I'm going to click Go there. Now what's brought up right here on our map is exactly where I am. So it's going to be my coordinates. And so from the map you can kind of work that out. -6 to -60. So on my screen it looks like and they go by 32, so it would be 16 to 48 would be the chunk. So it looks like there's pretty much one that's directly on where I'm at, so 16 and -36, and you can really look this up, which is pretty cool. So literally right underneath me. So for time's sake, I'm going to go almost straight down. I can do that because I'm in creative mode. You guys are going to want to be careful. But I'm going to dig down to my house with the coordinates that I found. I'm just going to dig straight to bedrock. You don't have to dig to bedrock, but I know it works on bedrock. Then you don't have to worry about being too shallow, too deep. I'll know that I'm at the slime chunk closest to my house. Alright, so I'm here at bedrock. I've actually gone a little bit farther than I wanted to go. So I'm going to go up 2 levels, and I'm going to look at my coordinates. Now the little green block that I won is from -16 and 368, so I would make your way to that spot first. So first for Z, you got to figure out which direction that's going to bring me to a negative. That was no change, so maybe this direction. Alright, perfect, so keep going until I get to -16. Alright, -16. Oops. And I'll just put a torch here so I can keep in mind where it's at. And then from -16, looks like I want to go up to negative 32 in the other direction. Alright, negative 32. So there's two of our lines, and then I just need to figure out what direction I need to go. This says I need to go from 368 to 352. Alright, so what direction is 368? That's counting down, so I want to keep going this direction. Alright, that's my 368 right there. So I want to dig over to pretty much where I was before. And basically all I'm doing right now is I'm going to outline my square. Your square is going to be 32 by 32, at least with the Slime Finder app that I'm using right now. So there we go. Now we've gotten to 368, and it looks like I need to go to 352. And there's no real science to this. Like I said, I misspoke. It should be 16 by 16 chunks, unless you have two that are right beside one another. But you just want to keep working. Keep working around it till you get yourself to where you have your room. So I need to get to 352, so that should be that there. And now if I would just go this direction, I would have a nice square room. Now hit it eventually. And now you can see in every direction I have my four corners. My coordinates match up with what came up online. Again, I'll make sure I put a picture up. I can put one up right now. But then from here you would have to just dig this whole room out. And so for time's sake, I think I'll stop the video here. I'll dig the room out, and then I will come back on. Alright guys, we're back here. You can see that I spent some time clearing out this room. It's nothing fancy, just I made sure the walls were all empty. Now I'm going to go back and I'm just going to torch it up. I would literally put torches everywhere. I would take the ones off the ground that you put there, if you did put any there. And I would pretty much line all your walls with them. You can see I used some TNT to clear it out. Only because I'm impatient. You know, if you're in survival, you may not have TNT. Even if you do have gunpowder, you may not want to waste it on something like this. I only went 3 high, but in the center I'm a little bit higher, and so it should still be okay. Wiki says you only need to go 3 high. I know a lot of people would dig a little bit higher than that, but... And in our surviving hard mode world, ours is actually about 4 or 5 blocks high, but... This should be more than enough. And then I would even go through and I'd put torches anywhere along the top where you have room. Basically, you want to limit hostile mobs. I mean, if you're on hard, that's obviously because they're dangerous, but in general, it's just if any mob that spawns here, it's going to prevent other mobs from spawning in that same chunk. And so, you know, if you're having slime spawn, like creepers spawn in here, then you're not going to have slime spawn at the same time. And then this is our finished slime farm. At this point, you're probably going to want to exit and save, or even go back up to your house, and then change the difficulty. And I got to find out where I came down at. Maybe it was over here. And so I can get back to my house. Now, I don't have a stairwell, but still, I would exit game at this point, and then I'll switch difficulties. For the tutorial, maybe I'll come back down here just to show that slimes spawn. But for now, that's it. You can see there wasn't much to it. Again, at my coordinates, you can easily tell where you are by just getting into one corner. And when you're looking at the Slime Finder app, and I'll try to show you a picture again, you should be at one corner, 352 and negative 16. The other corner, you should be at 352 and negative 32. And then the same over here. And basically, I've just outlined the chunk that it found in that application, and then I've lit the room up. And I'll come back in a little bit once I have some spawns at slime. So I'll exit and save. Alright guys, I'm back one more time here and find that slime world. It's really hasn't even been nighttime since I built the farm. I've just been up at the house. I'm going to go down here and check. And there you have it. So this room has already spawned a slime. You can see it's the same place as we were before. No difference or anything like that. The slime's not attacking me, obviously, because I'm in creative mode, just to show you, because I wanted to dig it quickly. But you can see that this actually does work. Yeah, there's the slime. We can kill him and get slime balls. Yeah, and hopefully the video tutorial is helpful. I'm sure I stuttered my way through this, but I just wanted to show you because it seemed like my last video was very unclear. And so hopefully this helps, and yeah, you guys of course keep hitting us up if you have any more questions. We'll try to show you one at a time, but I just wanted to make sure I at least did a better tutorial so you guys have more of a chance of getting it done on your own if you can't get a hold of me. Alright, take care. I'm Father McKay.